Hey guys, thanks for watching Nerf Elite Reviews. Today we're reviewing the Nerf Elite Sharpfire. This is actually a pretty cool gun. When I first saw it on, I think it was NS News, one of the episodes, I thought it was going to be like a bigger gun than this. I thought it was going to be extremely accurate, like a really good sniper or something, but it's not actually what you think. It's actually can round down to a small pistol. It really is just a pistol with a couple attachments on it. So, a lot different than you may expect. This gun has this new color scheme here. It is an Elite Series gun, but it's, I guess they just thought they'd add something a little bit new. Put that back on there. So yeah, the new color scheme is a little bit nice. Just a basic orange and white and a little bit of gray. It's kind of cool. This gun, as you can see, does have a gray trigger. I'm not sure if this gun is using this gray trigger because the gray trigger matches these other colors, or if it's actually an Australian-made, I think it's Australian that they are. Australian-made guns, so they'll be weaker. I'm not entirely sure about that. So there's 4 ways. It advertises on the box that there's 4 ways that you can use this gun. This way, obviously, with the barrel and everything. One of the second ways, you can remove the barrel and you can put it in the stock here, if you want, like that. And you can use the gun like this. And then there's also, if you want to have just the barrel and not the stock. And then there's also the way, oh, I have to push the button. There's actually a button down here. Forget about that. You pull that out and you can actually put it up here. So yeah, there's actually a few different ways. When you're holding the gun like this, it's really hard to, you can't hold the handle unless you put your fingers in here. So it's a little bit kind of weird, but I don't think the gun's meant to be shot when you have that. This does have this belt clip or pocket clip that you can use, or in a pocket or anything. So you can carry it around as your secondary, which is pretty nice. It does not have any railings. It does have a sling adapter on the bottom of the gun right here, so you can fit one there. However, it does look it's really thick and it's a really small hole, so I don't know if you could actually fit one very well. And this doesn't have any holes for it that would fit. Actually, it also has one right here, but I'm not sure if that would fit either. It's a pretty small area. So how this gun works, basically what you do, you pull this little handle back here, you put a dart in the inside, and you can push it forwards, and you pull the trigger. Very simple. It's a little bit different from the other guns, but it is still very simple. I think you can put these sticky darts in here, or not the sticky, but the suction cup darts, just like that. I think this is a really cool mechanism, how it works. I really like that. It seems it's like very much a snipey type of thing. I mean, it's kind of cool. I'm not sure if it would be effective in battle because it's very slow. However, it's pretty nice. So there are, looks like 6 ammo holders on here. There you can put 2 on top of the stock here and then 2 on the edges of the stock. It's kind of weird. You can push the darts in or you can just push them through. There's 6 overall, so you can keep a lot with you. However, I don't like how that this is so close to your shoulder that if you put this against your shoulder, you might push the darts a little bit. So I find that's, I don't know if you could push the darts out or anything because it seems like it would hold them pretty well, but you might push them out. Also, there is another thing with the functioning here. If you have a jam, I guess, or something, I'm not really sure exactly what it's for. If you put a dart in here, or if you don't have a dart in it, you can still pull the chamber door back. You can pull it back and the dart will actually pop out. So I guess if you have some sort of a dart that's screwed up or something, you're still able to pull it back, which is pretty nice. And you can shoot again. So now for the pros and cons of this gun. First off, the pros. This gun has actually some pretty decent accuracy. I think a big reason is because it has this thin barrel. There is still a lot of space with the barrel here, but I think that because it's a little bit smaller, it's a little bit more airtight. This gun is really cool looking. It's really interesting. I like it for just that. I mean, it's kind of a nice pistol if you use it. I don't know if I would actually use it with the stock very much. I think that with the pistol, it's just pretty nice this way. Another pro about this is that it does have the ammo holders in the stock and the belt clip, which is pretty nice. You can use that for some things. It's also very compact, so I don't know if you want to put it in your closet or something, you can keep it as a very small gun compared to how big it was in the first place. So I guess that's kind of nice. For the cons of this gun, the range on this is not the best. The accuracy kind of makes up for the range, but the range is not the best though. Also, only cons is kind of annoying if you, well, I don't know, if you want to have this on your belt clip or something, and then if you want to take it out, you can't really use the gun like this. I mean, I guess you'd probably use in your belt clip. Well, you couldn't use your belt clip this way because it would be upside down. So you have to have this gun facing this way. And if you pull it off of your belt clip, then you would have to probably take the stock off before you can actually use it, because otherwise it's going to be really ineffective and annoying to try and hold a handle like this. So now we'll go to Adam for the internals review.
Alright guys, we're here with the Snapfire doing an internal review. Upon taking this gun apart, I realized it was actually a real pain to take apart. So you got this piece here and this piece here, which both need to be removed first. You also have to take the grip off. There are no hidden screws though. However, be watchful of these. One neat thing about this is I believe the back of this here, you only need to take the 4 screws off, and then you have direct access to the spring. So for modders, that might be useful. I'm not quite sure yet though. So when I opened this first, I opened it upside down, and everything exploded on me. This gun is very, very sensitive. So we got a spring here, here, and that's all. And obviously in the inside. But these things will all fly out at you pretty much at the same time. So just be really careful if you're gonna take this gun apart. It's very, very sensitive, and it's got a lot of moving parts in it. So basically, as you pull this back, you have a catch here, and this part here, which is like, it'll stop it on each one of these stops here until it gets to the very end, then activates the catch, and then when you pull the trigger, it'll release that catch over here, and it'll come forward. This piece here is what blocks the dart when you're loading it forward. Otherwise, of course, your dart's going to, it's going to fly out. So when this is forward, it'll push this. Let me do this for you. When it's forward, it'll push it down like that. So that's pretty much how you want to reset it too. So here's your little plunger piece. Just pretty basic, cock back and forward. And I have not removed these yet. So I will do this real quickly. And remember, these are accessible here from the outside of the gun, so you don't even need to unscrew it. And if it's the case that you don't need to unscrew the gun to get into this, then this is probably the most easily modifiable gun. And it looks so, because I mean, I don't see why they would do that, but it's perfect. Yeah, see? So all you have to do on the gun is just take the back off, and then you have immediately access to the spring. So this is like, maybe I could call this Nerf's gift to modders, because like they don't do a lot of stuff that's gonna mess with the gun. There is a little hole here, so you might want to fill that if you're gonna modify it. But the spring is directly accessible from the back of the gun without even having to touch any of the internals, mess with any of these springs or catches. So yeah, that's really, really, really handy, and I really like that about this gun already. There's also a lot of room for this spring here. There's a ton of room, not half of it's filled. It looks like actually smaller for its housing, and at the bottom it has a little dip cone in it, so you can, it's like they made it so you can put stronger springs in it. However, I'm not sure the strength of this back plate, but you might just want to mess around with it. Go put some lighter ones on there first before testing it. Apart from the fact that you might want to fill this in, I'd say that you pretty much don't need to open this gun to modify it, which is really awesome, because to be able to access it just right here is really neat. Let's get to the shooting test.
So now we'll be doing the shooting test of the new Sharpfire. Now let's see the ranges. So the ranges of this blaster were from 30 feet to 38 feet, which isn't bad, but we estimated the effective range to be around 25 feet due to our testing. Now, I would recommend this gun if you're a modder or if you wanted to do a custom paint job. This gun would be quite nice. You could always upgrade the spring in it. But otherwise, I don't quite recommend this gun. Thank you for watching Nerf Socom Reviews, and I'll see you next time.